Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? Good evening. Let's get this sorted. Who's about there? Who's in chat? Let us know you're there. Welcome to the unit show. We are here with the Blue Man Group and a couple of little bits and bobs and some just chill time, you know. We've got the new chair, the new rocking chair. You can tell when you're old when you get a rocking chair. Yeah, definitely there. You know what I mean? But yeah. I hope you had a good 2 weeks. Wasn't your last week? I can't remember what I was doing. But yeah, a couple of things this week. Been to the hospital. Been to get a new car. We'll talk about that later. Sponsored tonight by Magnus. Yeah, so hopefully you've got your drinks ready, whatever else you need to chill, your favourite setup, you know, and stay there for goodness sake. Yeah, so hope you had a good week. What am I on? I am on this. I'm still on the relics. Is it the relics? It is the relics, and it's a absolutely pumping decent. A pumping decent vape, to be honest. I've been going through cartridges like water though. But they do last quite a while. You know, get good 2 days training off these things. I mean, solid training. Or you know, this pod would last a weekend. Bloody good. Battery life, not quite as good, but you know, very quick charging. I think it's a 2 amp or 3 amp charge. Bloody good stuff. Yeah, so I am not sure how this YouTube thing with Jiggy, the new thing, pumps the links out and says you're online and stuff. Seems to be a bit hit and miss. Last week, the week before last was a nightmare. Nothing seemed to go. Everything just seemed to go, you know what, tits up. And yeah, it was a real car crash of getting things working. And what was that the week before? I can't remember. Oh, so who was up there? Let us know. Put in chat. Let us know you're there. I feel like a real crony now. Maybe I shouldn't have sat in this chair. Maybe it'll be just too comfortable, and yeah, that could be a thing. Evening, Tetley man. Good to see you. Saw Sloaney earlier, so she'll be along a bit later. She did have a deal on IVG juice. Need the pipe and slippers. I've got a pipe somewhere. I haven't got a proper pipe mod. I've got one of the old metal mechanical with 18350s. Yeah, that's what I said to her when she said it was a deal. They got a discount on juice as well, but yeah, IVG. Yeah, it's because it's all a sort of white label sort of stuff. I mean, saying that, some of the flavors used to be quite nice. I think a couple of the flavors did have a positive review from me quite a while ago, but that was quite a while ago. Before some of the newer juices came out with much better flavour, of course. So welcome you all to the room. If you're coming in, just say hello and feel free to chat and talk crap in the room. Everybody's welcome. Now I did obviously have to move that right across from the right hand side to the left hand side, obviously. Update on my hand. there we go. Update on my hand. Basically, is the music too loud? I just want the music a little bit in the background, you know what I mean? Do a giveaway. Yeah. Hashtag free shit. Yeah. Now, if I was to say... No, I won't. Well, I might give a random one out for anybody who's commented. I can see people who comment on my computer. Anybody who comments the show, I will do a giveaway at the end of the show. There we are. So yeah, I could do with the pipe and slivers, but this is quite comfortable. The missus actually did this. She does in her spare time, which she doesn't have a lot of. She does shabby chic furniture. This was one of the pieces she's got up for sale at the moment. It is very comfortable, and I'm thinking about not letting her sell it. It's very comfortable for a wooden thing, and it is a hug. Not sure whether I'd fall asleep in it, mind. It's not quite. I don't know. Maybe a pillow. I could nod off quite easily. I suppose. Yeah, I have been loving this Relics, but yeah, IVG. There's only one thing that's worse than IVG. Well, there's probably a couple of things worse than IVG. One of them is the Leprechaun Lucky 7 juice. Hang on, I gotta get right. Because one of the companies was really good. The one that did Lucky something out of there. But there's one e-liquid that was at Expo last time, and it was absolutely fucking disgusting. It was vile. It was so bad. I think it was Jill said, I'm looking for a really, really horrible juice. And I said, you've come to the right place. Let me take you to this. And the flavours were absolutely rank. They had like 5 flavours, and they were all utter shite. Yeah, but talking about bad flavours. 88 Vape. Evening, Rainbow Man. Gary, good to see you. So I do wonder where people are. You know, Bambi and Lordy and Sloan will probably wander in a bit. And Holster will be on tonight. Not quite sure when, but he will be on to talk crap. And yeah, and I'll take you for. I'll show you my new studio. I think you enjoy my new studio. Do you want to see my new studio? This music is annoying, isn't it? That's a bit more chilled. Sloan has seen my new studio. What do you think of my new studio? It's quite nice, isn't it, Sloan? Yeah, and Vape Hub is on hold at the moment. I haven't had time to admin it, and I think I blocked everybody off. Except for the people that was already on there. I was getting like 100 spammers a day. It was nuts. Why? I don't know. You think my new... Oh, okay. Let me just move into my new studio. Let me just make some adjustments and move in. So, what do you think of my new studio? I've just moved in, done a nice job, I think, of the place. Looks quite cozy, especially this light by here is quite nice. It's quite a chilled atmosphere in here. But yeah, it's a reasonable array of bits and bobs. I think you might quite, does it make you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? It looks familiar, does it? Does it look? It looks familiar. Guy says looks shite. Needs more smoke. Yeah, possibly. Don't say his name, otherwise he'll appear. I've got to say, in this room, the coolest thing is that up there, the Pink Floyd poster. I got to say, I do like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd are pretty cool. Yeah, it's not quite the shed, but it's quite amusing, I think. I did have a giggle when I was playing about with this picture. Yeah, so what is everybody on this evening? I did say to Vic earlier, I broke into his I'm taking over his studio, and I think his reply was something like, "Oh, excellent, you can pay the rent then." So I'm just wondering whose studio I can overtake next week. Maybe this will be the thing. Maybe I'll take over people's studios. Who can I grab next? I think I might grab Dino. I think I'll grab Devil Vapor's office, I think. Oh, debatable. Big time debatable. Anyway, things that happened in the last couple of weeks. Something happened the other week, and it was very odd because I was going through my Facebook, looking at all the group invites and stuff, and lo and behold, in my group input, in my groups was, what's his name? Calvin Guy had invited me to his page, the Vapor Shop, or the Vapor Store. Now, the logo for this shop is a complete and utter blatant rip-off of Vapor Expo. Absolutely 150% rip-off. Pure rip-off. Let me see if I can find it. It's yes, it was very surreal. Yeah, so I will, if I can, go to another page. Let me add game capture, display capture, game capture, window capture. There we go. Window capture, a new one. Let's call it that. Let's change it to Chrome. There we are. So, yeah, so this is the page. Let me translate. So here we go. This is the webpage. And I was like, is this real? Is this... Yeah, this is the page he invited me to. I don't know. It's like... No. That is it... You can't get away with this not looking like... looking like it. And look. That logo. Come on. That is just... It's just a complete rip-off. That is a complete rip-off. But how crazy is that? I don't know. Who was that impersonating Cheech? Or was it Cheech? Is it the real Cheech? Is it the fake Cheech? I don't care. Just whoever can, ban the man. Yeah, so complete and utter rip-off of Vapor Expo logo, and it's on the shop. I didn't show you that, did I? Okay, let me put it on the desktop. I can add it as an image. Add a new one. Add source. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. This is the shop. This is rather embarrassing. How they've actually even done it on their branding, you know, for the shop. Check this out. I have to say, maybe, but isn't. I don't think it's this one, and I don't think Calvin Guy would be working anywhere near it. I don't know, because he did give up completely, and he went back to church and stuff. And I can remember, I did think, oh my gosh, I'll have to see what he's doing now. You know when you step into shit in the street, and you've gotten your shoe, and you've got to look to see where you've stepped in it. This was the same feeling I had. Was like, oh, I just clicking through groups and I saw it. I thought, where did I pick that up? Where did I find that? So, yeah, it led me to this, and I looked on his page, and I thought I'd blocked him, but obviously I just deleted him. But yeah, to be invited to his page, which was this, was like, oh my gosh, is there anybody that dull? Halezoen. Where is that? Is a B. Is that a B is like Bristol and that sort of area? Is B Bristol or Birmingham? BR Bristol, B is Birmingham. I think that's alright. Yeah. I get them kind of mixed up. Cans are going down well today. What is everybody rating anyway? Let us know where you're on. I am currently on the IPV VIT, IPV VIT. This is pretty cool. Enjoying this still. Still works quite well, even though I need to re-wick soon. BS. I'm also on this thing, which is kind of doing my head in because this I can ignore this one, but when you've got this one right by the controls, it's just a bit too annoying. Nice rainbow waterfall RDTA on there, just for Gary. Maybe it's a little bit too low. Let's push the wattage up a little bit. 22.2. Let's try 33.3. But it is an RDTA, so I've kept the wick short. So it's got to be tipped every now and then. Yeah, it is just one step past annoying. The door, pushing it in. Sometimes it clips. Sometimes you've got to play about with the bottom. But yeah, rattle, rattle, rattle. So what is everybody on? Gary F is on. Minikin V3, Gold 1.5, exceptional Vips keyline cookie. Probably better than Lime Zest cookie by 88 crap. Blueberry Muffin DIY, good stuff. T-Class Knucklehead. You're in the T-Class as well, Sloan. Pineapple Junks. VBC with some trace salts. Okay. Techman Drag X, Strawberry Glue, Drag Dead Dart Rabbit, 2 Ombre Peach Ice Cream. Same with the G-Class for bonus, okay. With T-Class 50 quid, if I paid, I wouldn't have thought about buying it for 200. And even now I'm still thinking, should I have paid the extra 30 to get the G-Class that was on sale? But no, between the mods I've got, and let's be honest, I've got a couple. I've got one or two. If I said I've got what I need now, I probably have got what I need. Because I got the Yee-Hee, I've got the other Yee-Hee, I've got this thing, the DNA, and I've got the what is it called? No, Cerebus, Centaurus. So I've got what I need that ways. Maybe atomizers or tanks I could change about a bit and buy some new ones, but not really. I kind of done it, and I gotta say, like I said at the start of the show, I am loving this little pod. Also to hand as well is always the PM8DSE flavour is always on point with the RDTA. G-Class down at 74 and I saw and free tank. Yeah, I saw that. So it was ridiculous. And all of a sudden they found massive stocks of them and sell them cheap. Ho hum, very odd. You finish all the pods though, and replacements are expensive. Replacements are about £7 for, or £8 for a pair. I haven't looked to see whether it can be hacked yet. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to find a way of drilling a hole into the side and just finding a way of I don't know, jamming it with a, you know, the little rubber bung that comes from the bottom and the top, where one of them can be placed somehow on the side. But yeah, and the flavours were quite good as well. Yeah, the Kodama, I wouldn't. The Lustro, the Minikin ones, yeah? The Minikin Kodamas. I haven't seen the Lustro Kodamas at £60 because I do like the Lustros. Oh, sing your paw. But yeah, I haven't had any cider in stock. I was in, where was it? Morrison's. And they had 18 cans for a tenner. And I thought, yeah, let's go for one of them. You can pull it apart. Well, I do have several pods. This one is empty. How can you pull it apart? Let's, should we go on a trip of dissection? Now, does the coloured bit pop out? Because obviously with these pods you've got... Oh, you can't really see it there. Let me just jump up the studio a minute. Smells like embryo and shortbread anyway, so... Yeah, so you get this, like, this is the purple nurple or whatever. Oh, throw a link in chat, Sloan. Yeah, so how do you get it? Needle those pliers, or the base pops off. I am... Smells of Iron Brew and Greg's Stick Bakes. Does it just pop off? Would it die if I do that? Or am I gonna kill one? I've got to do it, haven't I? Even if it does end up... I am... Ah, damn. I don't know where my pliers are. I got some snips. Let's see if I can pop it apart. If I can get underneath. And... Oh! Jolly good! Jolly good. So this pops out. I'm assuming everything is there. I'm assuming we can fill it up to the... You can kind of see through there. The tube that goes in. Now, what I've got to do is find some really thin e-juice. What do I have in really thin e-juice? let me take a look at my box of random juice from the cupboard. Oh dear, this is definitely pre-TPD. 24 milligram US silver, 24 milligram reds. You can guess what they are. Whew. 36 milligram. Bargain. Not really. Now that was a decent flavour when they were doing it. The tea juice Cubana, a Cubana. Look at that. Look at the darkness in there. Okay, found an empty Relax. How the hell do I get into it? I just kind of used this and kind of got just in the lip, just underneath, and popped it up. If I can find another one, I'll do another one. Let me find a cheapy juice that I can use. Gosh. Ah, this looks quite thin. A 3 milligram ice cream. Does anybody need any 24 milligram tobacco? You're more than welcome. Okay. I'm gonna give this a shake. I don't care about the flavour. I know it's a thin liquid. I can see it. It's watery as hell. Yeah. Back in the days where it just said PGVG, it didn't say what percentage it was. It just said PGVG. So let's have a look. Now, we pour this down the side up to a point. I'm not going to go stupid. I'll just do it to about there. Whoa. Maybe that was a little bit stupid. That was a bit too close. And now I've dropped it on the floor. So, pop in there. And I've noticed that when you pull the bottom stopper out, that is when you see the juice fill in the gap. So obviously there's a little bit of suction pull with it. So I'm not sure how this is going to cope with the pressure in there. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this juice is probably roughly 8 years old. This was... Somebody have a quick look to see when the first Vape Fest was, or second Vape Fest. Not too bad. I think what I will do with it though is I'm going to put a couple of drops of this in it. T-Max Supermenth. Supermenth is nice and chilly. Yes. Yeah, nice one, Gary. I would have broken several, but now I can at least refill it several times before it does burn out. And then it looks like an interesting system where you could probably take it apart. Can I see another one? Am I going to destroy it? Oh yes, I am. To be honest, I did have one today, and the flavour was absolutely disgusting. It was like a matcha, was it? Something like that. Let's pop the top on this one. Only thing is, they kind of go flying. Okay, that one is a bit loose. There we go. Pop it is, and it'll be nice to see how this is built up. Really, I should have a teeth them. What do we teeth them? Now I want to see how this is done. Seriously, it's good. Well, now can we rebuild the relics? This is the other thing, isn't it? If we can rebuild it, I don't know. Let me add a camera. I should say, let me add a camera full screen and see what we get with it. Okay, so where are you, Logitech tools? There you are. Because obviously my eyes are. Does it work high VG? Tetly man, get away. There's definitely some dismantling to do here. There's definitely something we can do. We can take off that orange thing. Oh, what do we get? What do we win? Not a lot. It looks like it's just a rubber gasket to make sure it doesn't leak everywhere. But we do have the two wires coming out the back of the coil. What's on the other side? He says. At least my fingers smell nice. Can't you just use a caliburn? Really? Okay, next part, the purple bit's got to come off as well. Somehow. Yeah, I could feel it a bit loose. But somehow those cables have to touch the contacts at the bottom. And you can see them in the middle there. Balls. Parrot cat. Who is Parrot cat? I don't know. Welcome, Parrot cat. Now, didn't think I'd be doing this today. Horse there is about, I think, somewhere. Okay, let's do it the easy way. Let's just force it straight through the middle between the two. Crunch between the two wires. Let's see what we get. Oh, well, that flew off. Let's have a look at the construction of this. It's a slippery sucker. Okay, so the top bit came off. There's another rubber stopper. deconstructing the deconstructing. Oh, he is there. So there's that. Who's underneath there? Is there? Do we see a coil in there? No. Let's take it apart a bit more. You have got to wonder where this airflow comes from. Gee whiz. So that's the middle bit bent over. There's this little gauze underneath it. So the coil is attached to, looks like it's soldered onto them, 2 plates at the bottom. Oh, do I go? I'm gonna totally kill this one. If I can, but I can't. I can't see what's in there. Just look at it. You'll be you on Saturday. Content. No content here. Move along. Okay, I cannot see. Where the hell the coil is this? Where is the coil in this thing? Okay. I'm going to do the... I'm going to break this. You know, you said these pods are £7.99, and these pods are £4 each. I think they are. For what they are worth it. Because it's not exactly a simple task. And this thing. Okay, so down to the bare metal, you know. So that is the coil in there somewhere. But I can't see. Oh. No. I'm going to have to take that apart. Well, it was interesting to see how this is constructed anyway. So we now know how to refill them. We can kind of see how they are made. And I'm kind of happy that I don't have to spend silly money on buying lots of new ones. So, yeah. Thank you to whoever it was. Was it Gary? I can't remember. I think it was. For saving me a fortune on that, and also helping me find out that, oh my gosh, menthol. You got a bottle that just says menthol. This is another old school bottle. Menthol. 3 milligrams there. 50 ml. 80/20. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it looks fairly thick. Well, that was kind of fun. Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy that, kiddies? Ba-ding. Play nice. Let's get back to the studio. And we're back. I still find it amusing anyway. Anyway, let's bring Holster up. Let's bring Holster in. Out of the cold. Let's bring Holster, what's the word for it? Out of the closet. Here we go. And let's pause the crappy music. Put Holster's volume up. Evening, wherever you are. Where have you gone now?
Wow.
Oh, you are there. There you are.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear?
I can hear you fine.
Mm.
Oh yeah, this is why Sloan and everybody else comes to see what have we broken this week.
I know that's just well. He.
Now you should mention it. What have we broken?
No. Evening all.
Evening all, and I'm on the side. I'm back on the Magnus.
I'm on that well-known type of grape called soft red tonight.
Soft red.
Yeah.
That reminds me of something today. Oh. So, what do you think of the lockdown situation then?
I'm surprised they're allowing internet connections into Wales. I thought us interlopers weren't allowed in there.
Yeah, we are trying to stop the English coming in. Even thinking about closing the bridge, so I've heard.
I was going to say start charging again for it. It's all gone bad since they took away the toll fees.
That's what it is. That's what stopped COVID. It was in England already. How we got to Ireland, I don't know.
Yeah. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yes. How many potatoes does it take? Yes. Anyway, hello. Can I start this week with a conspiracy theory?
Fire away.
It's nothing to do with COVID or anything or Trump or anyway, talking about what Sloan was asking about, what have I broken this week? So I got an email about a week ago from Amazon reminding me that the Amazon Prime sale is on.
Excellent. I had some bargains. I'll tell you when I finish. But go on. What's your conspiracy theory?
So one of the things I looked at was an Amazon Fire Stick.
Was it a stick on fire?
Yes. This stick is on fire. Yes. Now, since probably a week ago, since I started Googling like the difference between the Fire 4K, the Firelight, the Fire Cube, etc., my Amazon Fire box, because it's not a stick, has holsters kind of fat. It's the camera angle. Oh, I don't think I can continue with things like that. That's why I don't use social media. I prefer anti-social media.
Yeah.
You have got no friends.
Shocking.
Yeah. Anyway, so since I started looking at the new Amazon Fire Sticks, my Fire device has started playing up.
So you think it's a hidden thing, do you?
Yeah, it's the same as my, if you have an iPhone or a Google Pixel, whatever, they all start playing up just as they're about to release a new one.
Now I did notice I've got a couple of Amazons. I noticed that there were some nice deals on there if you haven't got any. But I've got one, two. I got two of the normal Echo Dots, three of the normal Echo Dots. Thinking about it.
Far away inside Echo Dot.
And I've
What?
got one of the things with a screen on it, whatever they're called.
Oh, you're just showing off.
And I've got one of the crappy bare bones thing. But I know the things with the screens on have we're down to like 40 quid and 60 quid.
Yeah.
I fancied getting the 8-inch one because, mine's only 5 inches and I want to make it bigger, like replace it. So
Yeah, in your dreams.
yeah. So but the Echo Dots were down to 18 quid or 19 quid. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, I saw they were quite cheap, the Echo Dots.
But but the last time I had it was around Christmas, and they were doing a deal on where you had the Echo Dot and you had two of the Philips branded Hue bulbs, which are 25 quid on their own, for like 25 or 30 quid for the lot. So I'm going to hold out for Christmas. But the deal I had a couple of. Did you see the little note? They look like a tablet, and you just scribble on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one was like 6 quid, the other one was 10 quid or whatever. So I had one of each size. And I also picked up some RAM, which was interesting.
Oh, DDR4?
DDR4. Did you see it?
I didn't.
You didn't. DDR4, 32 gig, two 16 gig strips of Corsair gaming RAM. Was £116 when I picked it up, which is quite good because you could normally you're paying 130, 140 for the cheapy Corsair stuff. Went back, so I paid 116. Went back on that today, and it was 182.
Oh wow, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, some gaming. You don't need to tell Holster he's fat. He knows he's fat. I know I'm fat, so we don't need to know. There we are. It's not as if we wake up in the morning and go, "Fuck! Look, what's happened overnight?"
So what I want to know? Sorry, I was missing bits earlier. What's going on in Haru, or where was it? Helensburgh, up in Butte,
Up in where?
somewhere up in Scotland. There's a game going on. What game?
Oh, who knows?
I'm not planning on doing anything after the game.
Well, the people in Liverpool trying to get out all the time. I've seen what they've been. I've seen what they've done in. I've seen what they've said now.
What's that?
That pubs have got closed down. They can only be open if they serve food.
Yes.
So, some very entrepreneuring pubs have obviously decided to look for the loophole, shall we say? And here's an example.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I had to work out who the monkey mob was. Yes. Soup of the day, Carling.
Soup of the day, Carlin. Hey.
Yeah.
Now, it has to be a substantial meal. Now, it could be argued that you need several of them to consist of a substantial meal. But, like I said, there's always a workaround, isn't there?
Of course. Yeah. Sorry.
And there was this one as well. There's another one. What? On a door of a pub. Soup of the day, whiskey with H2O croutons.
Yeah. I saw if you have 2 bags of crisps, it equals a substantial meal.
I think what is the stupid? So COVID, COVID is COVID. You're protected from COVID if you have a meal in a pub.
Yes. Well, again, all you need to do to make yourself safe is carry around a cash card reader. Because anywhere with a card reader, it's fine.
Yeah, if you got a shop, if you go into a shop, you're protected. But at 10 o'clock, it turns into it's like a gremlin, isn't it?
Yeah.
After 10 o'clock, when our time goes. But did you notice that there's another loophole? Pubs can't serve beer after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Does it say the period of time they've got to stop serving after 10 o'clock? So can it say, okay, we're not serving any beer after 10 o'clock until 10:30? What is the earliest? Yeah, what is the earliest they can open up?
Yeah.
With the licensing laws haven't changed, do they? As far as I know.
Oh, I thought that Morelos had left Rangers. Sorry, I was just looking to see if that guy that gets a red card every 6 weeks has left them yet.
Red card? What is that?
He's, I don't know how many red cards he got last year, Morelos.
Well, he should give up being a footballer and become a lumberjack. The amount of chopping he's done.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? But Wales doesn't have any limitations yet. It's only Scotland and Northern Ireland. Is that right?
It's been looked at the moment.
Yeah.
We just have no idea. Northern Ireland is done in it. Northern Ireland are closing the schools for 2 weeks, closing pubs and all sorts.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to happen here. Oh, it was. Oh, I thought it was done again. Turn round and f off on the what was it on the M4?
What?
I don't know if we can see this. Just sorry, I don't know how to. I can't share my screen. It was on a bridge on the M4. Let's have a look. See if we can.
Oh, you've got to love it. So, yeah. This is the we're not all idiots, but there are some.
Oh, I am worried about it, but it's nice that the spammers love me. I feel the love now.
You've got some fans.
Yeah, I thought about getting a separate webcam, so if I went higher, then I wouldn't get my dewlap.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you've got to have a couple.
Grow a beard.
Yeah, or get I don't know, put a plastic bag over your head, paper bag, whatever.
I've heard plastic is better.
Is it?
Only single use though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It costs 10p in Wales.
Wow.
Waste a perfectly good bag.
Yes. So, what were you showing off then? Oh, what do you want? One of those?
The pods.
The pods, yeah.
Yeah, this was the £1 relics kit. So we basically worked out how to open it and refill it. So I don't know how many refills it'll take, but it's nice to know.
Oh, E6 store. Prime offers. I saw a deal that came through today on text about what are those mini cigarette things called that heat the tobacco, not smoke it?
Oh.
Yeah. A free 14-day trial or £10. What's it? IQOS or whatever. How do you,
ICOS. £10 deal. What does it do? 14-day trial for £10. So they are heat sticks. It's ICOS. Yeah.
yeah. You'd have thought that UK e-cig store wouldn't be selling cigarette sticks.
Well, in a way, it is part of harm reduction, I suppose. It's still better than smoking, but personally, I prefer people to move to vaping. But you know, if it's doing them less harm, that's the main thing at the end of the day.
Yes. So when I joined there, you were doing something with the pods itself.
Yeah. So basically, the pod is like that, and you can pop the purple bit out.
Yeah.
And the purple bit contains all the coil and wicking, and you can refill the cartridge.
Okay, but the cotton around the coil will last.
A couple of fills, maybe 3 or 4 fills. Then you get to a point where you use menthol, and then you can make it last another 1 or 2 fills, and then bin.
So how did you? What? Just with a screwdriver? You just flip the tip?
Just flick the tip with your finger.
Okay. Sorry, because it was all.
No. Yeah, you see the ridge there, right? And you kind of got to get in between and pop it out, and it pops out.
And then when you flick it, you get all of the juice everywhere.
No, because it's empty, isn't
it? Hey.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sloan has probably been flicking the tip quite. I think she just did it now as well when we was sorting these out.
I'll have to have a look. I still don't know what. I don't think I've bought pods except for that Skype device that I've got. What's it called?
Skype Vibe. So,
Vibe.
I mean, most of them can either be refilled or taken apart, or worst comes to worst, you get a hot needle and you just poke it through and get a cocktail stick and break the end off and stuff like that. These are ultra cheap hacks, you know, to get things to just last a little bit longer.
Yes. Another question for you, non-vape related. Have you advanced ordered yet?
Xbox or PlayStation?
Jesus, get with the program.
Oh.
It comes out, I think, on Monday next week.
The Apple iPhone 12?
No. Back to the Future trilogy is being released in 4K.
No, what is this latest money grab for then?
It's because it's been digitally remastered. Oh, Big Dancing Swag Dogs likes my mustache. Wow. Do you know, I think it's more enjoyable with these people sending messages.
It is. It has a bit of entertainment to it. We've had content and entertainment in the same show.
Yeah. Tetley man, no. He was out there with his big hammer, swinging it large. See me, you give somebody a bit of power and they go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give somebody a power tool, and they build a recording studio.
Yeah. So go on then, get flicking. I want to see the Himalayan rock salt lamp that you had in the bottom right.
What?
Yeah, I'll go back to your recording studio backdrop, and because you've got a Himalayan rock salt lamp there.
Yeah, my lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice lamp. It's, you know.
Yeah, look at that.
This lamp here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I mean, it was like the witch's finger there.
It is. It is. It's like all there.
I don't want to see the witch's sleeve, though.
I thought it was a wizard sleeve.
Sorry, wizard's sleeve. It was.
What's that?
I believe so.
What film was that on? No, I tell you what. I tell you what, the film I remember was oh my god, the one with Steve, the parole officer. Can you remember that when he takes him in and he says, "I'll take you down to the station, and by the time they finish with you, you'll have an arse like a wizard's pocket." Oh, classic film. That's a film you get out every now and then. My missus.
I don't have
my
background.
missus
I
has
just
got
have giant spiders.
my missus has got a broomstick and a witch's hat. It's good because they say it was buying one for Halloween. So
Yes. Come on, Tetley man. Oh, okay, that's a real message this time.
that is Tetley man saying that.
Yeah. Hiya very much.
I'll block Tetley out.
Have you put him on the naughty step for 300 seconds?
Actually, no, it's Sloan. Sloan is putting the naughty things in. Behave, Sloan.
So I couldn't last any longer with that honeydew melon or melon flavor from Flavor Boss. It just didn't do it for me.
No, what was wrong with it?
It was just a boring flavor.
Could you mix anything in with it, like the Red Dead or anything like that?
I could do. I have got Red Eric at the moment.
Yeah, Red Eric. I mean,
Red Eric, yes. See,
stick some Red Eric in it and give it a bit of a twist, you know?
come on. I don't mix up these names.
Have you bought any? Ever bought any more?
I haven't. I was. Oh yes, Parrot Cat. Yes. Are you sure you'll behave, Parrot Cat? Yes, melon. Kill it with menthol. I thought about adding some frost to it, but
Frosty, you mean?
but minty melons. Well, I'm not sure whether my life is ready for minty melons. Yeah. How long do you think Parrot Cat is going to behave for?
Don't be a twat, cat.
There. Oh, you see, it's like Spider-Man, isn't it? With awesome power. Yeah.
It's a way of keeping Tetley off the streets. Sloan is like, oh, go on, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. How do I get that banhammer out? Banhammer 3000.
You've got one out now.
I believe I've got a spanner. I think.
You've got a spanner, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what do you do with the spanner. I don't know what you do.
Same as what you do with a drunken sailor.
Early in the morning.
Well, whenever and if he's drunk.
Oh, hide user on this channel. Ooh.
What's that?
Kill everything with menthol. Yes. No, I was looking just before I connected that Vandy Vape. I was reading a review of it. That exactly. I don't like the bottom feeder. Like dripper, you know what are they called? Squonking.
Yeah.
That's why I liked that top side until it went for a swim, because you could fill it from the top. Now, every time I go on them and I have a quick look at the squonking, and but they all seem to be bottom feeders.
Yeah, most of them are. You take the bottle out, you fill it in, and that's the way it is, like, you know.
Yeah. So what I was saying with this, what's it called, the Pulse 2, that the like the feeder tube inside it is metal. So when you're squeezing the tank,
a couple of them aren't that, mind.
Yeah, so if you see one that's relatively new, I think just to have another flavor. I'm looking, but I'm just trying to get excited by a flavor. Because the frost, there's this. I've realised with me not being able to go back in the office probably for another 6 months, it's going to get expensive. This being at home.
Can be. Can be.
Yeah,
So you have to find some new flavours. That's what you're going to do.
yeah,
Now, have you noticed that Flavour Boys come up? They seem to come up with a new flavour every couple of weeks.
yes,
Or a couple of flavours every couple of weeks.
yeah. Then they always seem to have a deal on those new flavors.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what one was mentioned recently, so I haven't kept an eye on it too much, you know.
Mm.
But they've normally got a couple like.
Oh, oh, chili extract. Wow. I don't think I've tried a chili flavored one.
No,
Yeah.
do you say there's chili extract in the new flavour?
Really?
Is that what you just said?
No, no. I just seen there from Gary. Uh, I, from a cream I got from Doc's has chili extract. Oh, okay. That's not a vaping. That's Doctor. My penis looks like a strawberry. Have you tried cream on it? Yes.
Oh dear me,
Yes.
I haven't used that one for some time.
Well,
The good, they say the old one's the best.
yeah. Well, he didn't go there for that. He went there because he had a cricket ball shoved up his bum. Yes.
That's the way things are sometimes, isn't it?
Yes. And but I do have a flavour steeping at the moment because it was 4 weeks. Actually, just I haven't had a look since I put it in the drawer. At the moment.
What have we got steep in? He's not going to notice, is he? He's not going to notice that there. Shh, don't say anything. What be the flavour?
No, what was the date? 23rd of September. The
Oh, mother's milk, yeah. That's because it's got a cream in it or custard.
Yeah, sorry, it was just Gary talking about his cream. Yeah.
Well, as soon as you started talking about your cream, I put up the logo for you.
Yeah, I knew you'd have it.
Shake it, baby.
Oh dear. There you go. I've given it a good shake.
So how many weeks has it been now, anyway?
Which one are we on about? Overall,
Yeah,
you do this and then.
I do this, and you don't have it prepared when you know you should do.
One moment while I try to. Yeah. Oh, look at that. What are we up to? We're up to is it about the 20th of October, is it? Is it somewhere around about that time? Was it 14th? 14th of October? 137 weeks. Wow.
It is. It's wow.
Yeah. And
You haven't bought anything, so the scores on the door should be quite good.
look at that. My God, look at that. Over 4.5 grand of hypothetical savings.
Yeah.
God, dear me, this Excel spreadsheet is world class, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it'll stop working in a couple of weeks when I run out of rows.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way it happens in there with government.
Yeah.
So wealth. That's the number two. What were the other? What about one and three?
Health, wealth, and the wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are you feeling health wise?
Yeah, I'm dandy. I
Do you
don't get.
feel do you feel normal compared to when you were smoking? I notice you do more stuff with the kids when you're off and up and about and camping and
To be honest, I wasn't a. I was heavy and I was a smoker, but I wasn't a heavy smoker. So why have you got your applicator plugged in?
what have I got in? It's on charge.
Okay,
It does look like a tampon.
it does.
Anyway, so
So
health is good.
so from a health side, I heard these. There'd be some of the people who'd have the most wicked hacking coughs in the morning, and I was never one of those. Now, do I feel better? Am I glad I did it? Oh, absolutely.
If you think that you would have spent that for 4,000
Yeah. Yes.
for 4.5 grand, that's a
One and
big
a half grand.
that's a big chunk of change. How much you've spent roughly?
It said about 2-2.
Yeah, so that's still a holiday to Disney. Well, if you can get there.
Yes. Yeah, it's still a lump of savings. And
Which you would have normally set fire to.
yeah.
Literally.
And I think again it's a lot more sociable. I think vaping. As long as you're not a dickhead vapor.
Because going back to when you started, you was a bit concerned, wasn't you, of looking at one of those.
Yes. And that's why I went for that original, the T20 or whatever it was called, because I didn't want one of these giant phallic symbols being shoved into my mouth, looking like I was hanging on the railings at King's Cross.
Yeah. No, but now you enjoy it quite a lot.
Even then, when I'm out, I'm still a bit more. I'm, I'm not. Oh, I was going to say I'm not wary, but it's if and it's going to be a distant memory. This when I'm out, when I've been out, I tend not to take the bigger devices if I'm out. I'll take a pod type thing. I tend to use the the Skype,
Right.
the Vibe. Yes.
And the wife, is she totally accepted now? She does, well, I think she was ages ago.
Yes.
But,
She just hated me smoking.
yeah. And now because you're happy and you're doing what you want and you're quiet out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Big Dancing Swag Dogs is back. Oh, come on, get the hammer out.
But at the end of the day, didn't you buy a conservatory?
I did, yes.
You did. So the conservatory cost.
Yeah, I'd have to be vaping for another few years yet.
Maybe you can habitate the conservatory on a permanent basis.
Yeah, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Boom! There we go. Boom! God.
Yeah, Sloan is going to ban you. Keep
Yeah.
away, Sloan.
Stop. Banner time. Yeah.
I didn't realise that MC Hammer's daughter's somewhat famous as well, isn't she?
Is she?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. There was something mentioned about some upcoming star. And they said, oh, and by the way, she is MC Hammer's daughter. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. She's single as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he had any kids, like, because he kept saying to him, can't touch this.
Hmm.
But obviously, she did.
I don't know. I'd not heard about MC Hammer's daughter. That means I'm going to have to get out the Google
Yeah,
through.
yeah. It was just a passing comment. I know that I heard him mentioned the other day. Um,
uh,
yeah. So
Inclusion and diversity training and consultancy throughout London. MC Hammer's daughter. Wow.
uh, I think maybe she made some kind of off color remark recently, literally.
Okay.
Oh, make sure you give us a thumbs up before you get banned, please.
Doing it for the likes. Yes. Well, what about down there?
Down there or up there or somewhere down there.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, so I just don't have much to talk about. One thing I gave up on the aromamizer. I tried out the mesh.
yeah.
Do you know I didn't really like it.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, tilt the camera down tilt the camera down a bit.
sorry. What is the light glinting?
It is shining again. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, sorry. My fat bit has just told me it's time for bed.
You what?
My fat bit.
You fat bit.
Yes.
So it tells you when to go to bed. Not the missus.
Yes. It just told me it's time. It's time to get ready for bed.
I'd go for the divorce.
Yes.
Divorce the Fitbit. Yeah,
Okay. Am I too close then to the? Maybe I'm too close to the screen.
that's fine. You're fine now.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you just said something then? I was like, oh, okay.
What about my fat bit or about my Van de
Your steam
Vee?
creator aroma
About
miser.
the mesh.
Your mesh. Yeah, you started saying about your mesh.
Yeah, because so with the aromamizer, what's it called? The Pro? Because there's two versions, the Extra or the Pro. I can't remember what they're called.
The V2
There's
you had.
one kit comes with just the is it the porceless deck,
Yeah.
and one comes with a porceless and the
Mesh.
mesh deck. Yes, there's a third one you can buy if you're into it as well. And when I had some problems recoiling a couple of weeks ago, I know you recoiled in horror when I sent you the picture.
I didn't. I just giggled and kind of died inside.
The schoolboy, I'm only new to this.
Only now 2 years. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, so I went to the mesh deck, and the flavor just wasn't right. It was like it was, like that day before your coil's bad, your cotton is turning.
Hmm?
When it's when it was just you get the odd taste of it. Ooh, that's not right.
You get that straight away.
Pardon?
Would you get
Yeah,
that straight away?
pretty much straight away.
Maybe no. Were you really priming? Were you priming it a lot?
Yes.
I know that when you put cotton in that thing and you use mesh, you've got to put a hell of a lot of juice in it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I didn't put enough in, or maybe I did, but it just didn't taste right. And so, oh, I think I lasted about 4 or 5 days with it. Again, not using it very much, not even a tank of juice. I know when you've got a mesh, I think you drop the wattage quite a bit as well, don't you?
I do, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
you relegated that now, have you?
Pardon?
You
No, no,
really?
no. I'm at this with the coils. I'm at 90, 93 actually.
You've gone back to the coil deck.
Hmm. And
I'm I'm not sure where my aromomizer is, to be honest. I've been going back to the old school stuff, and oh, there you are. This thing. There we are. I do know where it is. It's right in front of me, with some very dark juice in. I think this is not wicking properly, and it's going back up into the tank somehow.
that really is. Maybe your nicotine's turned.
No, I think it is. It's weird. Let's have a look at the deck. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumb up or thumb down. I don't care. Okay, let's have a look. No, it isn't. It isn't too bad. He says as he drips everywhere. So it's a little bit brown, but the liquid is brown anyway. So that's not the worst case. I think I must have just put too much in there.
Yeah, that's. What are you having? Is it sticky toffee pudding?
I can't
It looks
remember.
very caramelized.
Yeah, it might have been. And the flavour is going now as well, so I can't really taste it. I think it was an apple pie, butterscotch apple butterscotch pie.
Oh, look at that connection speed, 9,000 k per second.
Whoosh. Yeah, it's
No, the video is quite smooth today. Have you changed your PC or something?
no, I haven't done anything with it. I think it just must be one of those days. Everybody else is on Amazon.
Yes, well, there's only about 20 minutes left to Prime.
There is.
10 minutes.
Yeah, you want to see if you can snap up some of that RAM. Oh, I forgot you got a Mac, haven't you?
Yeah, I almost bought a new Mac, but I decided I did get a new iPhone a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you getting a new one?
I got one.
That was the 11 then, wasn't it?
You know, no, I just went for an SE.
A what?
An SE.
What's that?
A special edition, I think. I don't know.
Is it a special needs one? Is it the cut down version?
Yeah, shitty edition. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? It's just a slightly different chip, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's the chip from the iPhone 8 or something, the 4 8 or something.
No.
I was looking at the 12s now. There's quite a range. There's four in the range now for the 12.
Yeah.
And the only difference is slightly different screen, 5G, and yeah, cheap edition. iPhone SE cheap edition. That's the ones that they sell in the Welsh Apple stores.
I don't know how to do a thumbs up. So you get a clap.
Can you get the clap?
Yes, you do. The standard edition.
Standard edition.
Yes. So I'm going to go to bed then, Chris.
Okay. I'm going to go back to my office. So I shall.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Always good to see you. About.
Keep masked up.
Don't go to any pubs.
Let's have a look. I do have a mask ready for.
Oh my god! Fortnite. Is that you, a Fortnite mask? If you wear the Fortnite mask, you got to do the dance, mind.
I don't know if it flashes.
Hey. I don't know. This is getting a bit weird now. And on that note,
what's that? Just It's amazing what you can buy on eBay when you're bored. 1 second.
Oh, here we go. What else has he bought? The chair has landed. I don't know. It's kind of surreal, Gary. We'll see now. Why do I get the feeling he's going to come in with a... Oh, God, here we go. Okay. I'm not sure if you're going for the Fortnite look or you're going for the Wicker Man look. No, I feel like I feel like yeah. I can't hear you now.
Anyway, you've got.
No.
Hello?
Actually, you're a bit muffly. If you put your sweater over the screen or something.
Anyway, I don't know where it went.
You've gone for the Steve Jobs black background look now, yeah?
Yes, Rimmer. It is a shit.
You're a bit muffly.
I'm a bit muffly.
If you put your sweater over the screen or something. I mean, this is like a delay of like, I don't know how long now.
It is, isn't it? There's about a 1 second delay.
You've gone for this. Oh, there we are.
You've got it all black.
I've gone all black.
Yeah, the screen's gone black for me.
Where's that? No, it's still up.
Am I still muffly?
That's better.
So what I was going for was a red dwarf.
Red dwarf.
Yeah. So I was trying on my.
Oh, you're going for Holly.
I'm going for Holly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think you should go for Rimmer.
I've never
get one of those letter H's from Halfords.
I'll have to remember this for future weeks. I don't know why the mask wasn't working there. I think the battery's probably died. I think it's not working. Oh, that's a pity. Because my skull one has gone. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sayonara.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.
And we're back. Always great to see Holster. My God, we've had entertainment, we've had content. What the hell's happening? And I didn't even tell you about my hand. So I went back to the doctors. Okay. Turns out that not only is this finger broken, because I didn't go back within 2 weeks, I can't do anything about it. So I've got to wait until my other fingers are healed before I can have surgery on it to re-break it and fix it again. The tip of this finger is broken as well. And also there's some kind of foreign body or chip there. So yeah, that's as far as I can go in my hand now. You know, so that's that. Yeah, I got this thing as well. I can't. This isn't moving either. So we're just gonna wait with a broken foot as well. But I did get a new car. I bought go from a 1.6 Skoda Fabia estate down to a 1 litre 1 litre, what have we got? Suzuki Celerio. But the best thing is, have I told anybody about it? No. This car is 5 years old. Stick in the room your guesses on the mileage for the cars. Bear in mind it's 5 years old. Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. Put the mileage in the chat. Gary says 15,000 miles in 5 years. Sloan 22,000. Noel 250,000. Okay. Gary is nowhere near, but he is the closest. So, it's lower than 15,000 miles in 5 years. Put your next guess in the room. Gary's put 5,000 miles. You could have put 500, that would have been even funnier. Because I could walk 500 miles. Especially in the studio. 3,100, Sloan. Sloan is close. Yeah, it's less than 3,100. Put your last guess in the room. 5-year-old car. Ooh, where's Gary gonna go? 11. Purple. 11. Bang. Gary, you're close. When I picked it up on last Sunday, it had done 2,480 miles in 5 years. Is that crazy or what? Before I had it first MOT after 3 years, it had only done 1,900 miles. Then of the first MOT, it did another 200, and the next one it did another 200 or so. Absolutely crazy. So it's basically a new car. It's got the original tyres on it. Absolutely spot on. Don't forget to service it at 5,000. Is that what it is? Because I looked at it and it says warranty within 3 years, or is it 5 years? Oh, it might, no. It might be within 5 years. I think I could be there. You probably have, Ursine. But this car is absolutely spotless, absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it's only a 1 litre, but bloody lovely, nice and clean, brand new. Brand new inside. Looks not a speck of dust on the engine. It's obviously being driven by somebody to go 2 miles a week. And yeah, it's a cracking car. So we've had content, we've had everything else, we've had entertainment, we've had the new studio. I don't like the studio. It smells of iron brew and shortbread. and goat. So there we are. Oh, they can be just in the wrong place. I looked at them all. They look brand spanking new. There's no cracks in there, nothing. Because being the first set of tyres, they're decent branded tyres. They're like Michelin's or something. And I was like, or Bridgestone or something like that, Firestone. But it was at a price I couldn't refuse. So there we go. There is this evening's show. Glad you could all make it. Hopefully I will be back next week. So don't forget to click the thumbs up on the way out. Last one out, turn off the light. And yeah, thanks for coming. Adios.